Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've decided to do my hair show again, only because of the lack of creativity on television in today's world. I figured, how bad could I be if everything else could be the most? Tonight's show features a model named Amanda. I met her in a beauty supply store, and she was enthused and very happy to be on the show, to get her hair colored and highlighted. So let's bring on Amanda and give her a warm welcome. Amanda, there's a lot of different types of highlights nowadays. Balayage has been pretty popular the last couple of years. I've got a whole bunch of different photos you could take a look at. We're taking it off right off the computer here. She kind of has dark hair, but she came up to a blondish, like a 6 or 7 level. I prefer to go back over a lot because the bleach dries up. It's possible we could take it up. It's probably like in a 6 level right now. How light do you want to come? Do you have any idea? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. You love a customer that doesn't know. She doesn't know, she doesn't know. It's good. It's a good thing. The more they know, you may be in trouble. Okay. So, and anyway, the customer really shouldn't know that much. If they know too much, a lot of times they know the wrong things. Okay? And it's up to you as a stylist to guide them. And if they want to do the wrong thing, to try to talk them out of it. If they're persistent and they want to do the wrong thing, and you explain all the circumstances, you could do it. As long as it's really not going to screw up their hair, you know, circumstances. Sometimes the customers could be smarter than you, and maybe you don't see everything. That has happened before also. So, you know, then we get back to the customer's always right. I'm going back, I'm repainting, because I want to speed this process up, because we only have 28 minutes and the show's going to end. So we want to finish. We have our other model waiting. She also has dark hair. She's bringing it up lighter. This one's a little less, probably like a 6 level on some spots. You know, some people, they don't want it to come all the way to the top. You could wear it down here. We could paint it on the ends, or we could do the traditional ones in the same format with the balayage. This is a blonde. You're not going to be interested in that. You know who she is. Okay? Did you have anything in mind what you wanted to do on your own, or you showed me a couple of pictures of stuff you had? What do you have in mind? What did you want to do?
Some highlights.
Highlights? What kind of highlights?
How do you say the balayage?
The balayage? The balayage, right? Do you have any idea how light you want to come?
Caramel, honey.
Oh, only a caramel? Caramel's not that light.
A little bit lighter than that, but not too.
If you're just tuning in, you're tuning into the Billy Shears Show. It's the new season. We're going to entertain you with 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5 models on this one show. We're breaking it up into segments. Our subject here, Ravon, is getting the balayage highlight. Okay? What a relaxing experience coming to get your hair done and watching the Billy. Well, you're not only watching the Billy Shears Show, you're on the Billy Shears Show as you're watching the Billy Shears. And your hair was previously relaxed, so it may take quickly. Okay. Watching the Billy Shears Show, ladies and gentlemen, and the model here is demonstrating how she, with this long mane of hair, is able to blow dry it herself. Yes, believe it or not, she's going to demonstrate that she could get this whole hair straight on her own, which is pretty incredible. Haircut, you want to trim it a little bit, right?
Yeah, just the ends.
Yeah. Cameraman, you got a good shot of her hair? Is this a natural curl you have?
No. This is what I did like about 2 days ago.
Uh-huh. Very nice. Now the model's getting all fancy now. She's putting some curls in it. Straighten it out. You can see what she's done. She's draped the curl around the back of her head. She thinks that she knows it all. With a face like that, you can't deny her. Even without the makeup, she looks massive. Like a little newborn. We have no directors. My cameraman is wearing highlight. You see a beautiful shade of blonde. I guess it came up to like a 7 or an 8. They're not really thick, wide highlights. They should blend in perfectly with the model's complexion, her eye color. She doesn't want to cut it short. She apparently doesn't want to cut it at all. This is a whole new season on the Billy Shears Show. I'm using a GoPro camera attached to my head, and the model is getting quite annoyed. I don't really want to be here. Very nice. I'm a slave to my audience. Are you happy? I'm a slave to my public, and I'm still doing it. Are you happy, Howie? Oh, it's so much, you could really see the highlights a lot better out here. Beautiful. I just ran something on Facebook about that I was going to do the show, that we were about to tape a show, and somebody made a comment, John Lanzetta, about it's to break out the robot. I don't know if you guys remember the robot like 20 years ago when we did the show. We don't have the robot on the show tonight. Okay. And while we're watching the show, we're going to show some excerpts of some other models that have been in and out of here. So when I do my highlights, I start on the top. I'm doing traditional highlights with foil. Okay, we're coming along here. We're working on the sides now. And we want to remind all the viewers out there that are tuning in that you are watching the Billy Shears Show. The self-proclaimed undisputed king of public access TV, yes. I'll keep my title, even though I've been on the air for a few years. I don't think anybody has done anything on public access TV like I have done in my lifetime. We're going to start airing throughout Westchester County. I was compelled to do the show not only because of the lack of creativity on major networks, but one of my clients involved with TV production informed me that I could go on the Verizon network and do a broadcast. I believe in their show we're going to be hitting I think it's channel 30. I'm not sure. Mount Vernon is 18. Yonkers is 25. New Rochelle's a great segment. There's a lot of people in New Rochelle. As far as Cablevision, I don't know the times, or I don't know what station it is. I think Cablevision is back up in like in the 60s or 70s. And anyway, that's why we really went off the air years ago, because the cable companies messed up our lower channels. We were on channel 8. We had a great broadcast throughout Lower Westchester, and they knocked us off the air for RNN News. And now I think there's a Spanish channel on Channel 8. Not bad, right?
Yeah, that's good.
You like that, right?
Rolling.
You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're coming along nicely here. We're coming up to like a dark blonde. And we're taking some off. We're not finished. We're not finished with the foils. We have to go back and finish the rest of the foils. But all right, anyway, we're going to make a couple. This is going to be a great show. We got so many things going on here. Beautiful. Came up nicely. Sometimes it's not cooperative. Sometimes it stays in an orange stage. Sometimes it gets too late.
I don't see the red light.
Well,
We're rolling.
it really never gets too late. I mean, if you have a good eye and you're on top. Okay? A lot of hairdressers will use toners, and usually they're using toners because they screwed up. But you know what? I can't remember when I used a toner. I don't want to pat myself on the back. I have a good eye. You're tuning into the Billy Shears Show, ladies and gentlemen. The king of public access TV, demonstrating a highlight, traditional foil highlight on our model Amanda. We met her in a beauty supply store. She's in the industry. She knows what it's all about. You must come across some real weird hairdressers in your store, don't you?
Sometimes.
Wouldn't you say that hairdressers are kind of, what's the word for them? Outspoken or
Oh yeah.
conceited and
Very outspoken.
conceited and know-it-alls and how's that sound?
It depends on the person. It's
Yeah.
basically like their character, you know.
They're hard to deal with, though, a lot of them. As we progress here, take note that we still have to go back. We still have to do the side. And we still have... The model is just informing me that she doesn't want much taken off. Just going to clean up the ends and blow her out. Give her a little less amount of blow drying. Okay, we're about to complete this episode of the Billy Shears Show. You can see the highlights have all been done. Took us about 20 minutes to do them. Took us longer to process than actually do the highlights. We waited a bit, although she took quickly. We had to go back and forth. We had to take some out. But the results are very nice. And Amanda's going to be very satisfied. Her biggest concern was that she was afraid we were going to take too much hair off. And I'm leaving it as long as possible. I think having 300 friends on Facebook and never meeting face-to-face with any of them is completely ridiculous. I think people don't know how to socialize anymore. I think Facebook could be the destruction of mankind. Okay, that's my news. But, so what I did with Facebook is I used to annoy people on Facebook. People would comment, they would write stupid things that I thought they were ridiculous, and I would make funny comments that I thought were funny. Then I started fighting with people, and I would actually just delete myself for a few weeks and then go back on. And this went on and on for 6 months or a year, maybe longer. All right, but now I've been staying on Facebook because I felt it was very beneficial for my business. I have a Facebook page for Billy Shears. I portray my models. I talk about, you know, the industry and all. And I've gotten business from Facebook now. So it's paying off for me. Now I just, I have a client, I have a client who does reality shows. Now let me interrupt myself for 1 second. And when I bring up that word reality shows. I had one of the first reality shows known to man, and everybody else became famous and became rich, and I'm still doing my old reality show. Something's not right here. I don't understand it. So, like I said before, if you guys are tuning in, you're in your living room, you're in Lower Westchester County, we're going to be airing in Rockland County also, maybe in Manhattan, who knows. I had sent the shows out to California too at one time. If you're in your house and other people are in the house, call them in. Tell them I'm on. Tell them the great models we have. And we're going to pause now for station identification. This is Billy Shears, your public access, your self-proclaimed, undisputed king of public access TV, bringing you this wonderful show from the tiny hamlet of the village of Pelham, where the local government is so stuck up that they make you turn your neon signs off at night. So ridiculous. Why is that? Because there's a small group of people that are self-appointed by the government called the ARB. And these snotty little people got this idea that they didn't want neon signs on at night. So they came up with this stupid, ridiculous law. And I've been fighting with them over 10 years over this. I'm forced to shut my light off at night. Yet neon signs, a lot of neons are on. Isn't that discrimination? So, let me get on this side, please. And these are the same people that we used to make fun at in grammar school, these people that are on this board. So now they got a little older and they got this position, so they're exercising their strength. It's so tedious and annoying. Mind-boggling. Okay, almost wrapping this up. They didn't want neon signs on at night. Was it here? Okay, so fundamentals of hair drying. First of all, you want to take some of the water out of the hair, speed up the time and make it easier for you. Just double checking this hair. There we go. So go through the hair quickly. Take 30, 40, 50% of the water out. And then we'll start styling. If any people if anybody's tuning in this evening, they're interested in perhaps being on the show, you can contact us at the Billy Shears Studio at 321 Fifth Avenue, Pelham, New York. You can contact us on Facebook at the Billy Shears account, or go on our website, www.billyshearshairsalon.com. Right. Rolling?
Yep.
Okay. This is it, the fundamentals of hair drying. You're taking this, almost the equal amount of hair that's going to fit into the brush. Okay? You got the nozzle, going to point it downward. So you create less frizz. And you know what? That's it. Every move is the same. Every move is the same. You can put one piece of hair up, put the hair dryer down, get a nice piece of hair. You can use two hands if you're doing this yourself. Grab a piece of hair around the width of the hair dryer, lock it in, point the nozzle down, so you don't create friction. And it's that same movement over and over again throughout the whole leg. Anybody can do it. It's simple. And you see the hair comes out nice and smooth and straight. You can see the highlights that look beautiful. They're not too long. Of course, I'm doing this for a long time. I can take a bigger piece of hair and cover more ground. I'm doing it for so many years. And then we'll roll finish, we'll complement it with the straightening iron. Do you think you can do it yourself, Amanda? Did you learn what I'm teaching you? Does that make sense?
Cut.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
As you can see, the hair is all blown out straight now. Just about to finish the project here. We had a great run here on this episode here. Ran into no real problems. The highlights came out good. They're beautiful. Amanda's very happy, she told me. They're very natural looking. And we used the foil. The foil with the foil versus the balayage. The foil, it's going to take faster, the hair. And sometimes you're going to have a little better accuracy. Depending on what type of hair you're working with. We felt that with her hair type and what she wanted, a bottom layer underneath. And you guys have to be cautious when you're giving the haircut with the guideline, because sometimes the back layer is shorter than the rest of the hair. And an inexperienced hairdresser won't know that. They'll cut the first line and then all of a sudden they're taking off 3 or 4 inches and the customer will go nuts on you. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed tuning into the show. There's nothing much on TV nowadays. The Billy Shear Show is something different. It's a really cheap production we have here. Sometimes the audio isn't that great because it's on a one-camera shoot. You know, the equipment is kind of primitive. Although a few years ago it was pretty high quality, but everything is... We really lucked out with Amanda here. She was a great model. We'd like to thank her for coming down and doing the show with us. And it really worked out incredible. A beautiful hairstyle, beautiful model. And it's a beautiful day out here in August. Who knows when you'll be seeing this? Probably won't be until September or October. Okay, I'm going to end it with a little serum. You want to cut for 1 second while I run in the back and get it?
Okay, I'm rolling.
And just to define the ends, and bring out the highlight a little bit. And this is our finishing product. Now when she goes back to work in this beauty supply store, she could tell all the hairdressers that walk in there, they eat your heart out. She had her hair done by the king. Okay? You want this piece a little straighter? Are you fanatic about it? I really had no resolution. I didn't give it much thought. I'm not really into the holidays and into the winter. I really can't stand the winter months. This time of the year, I really start bumming out, start freaking out, knowing that we have still February to go. I don't like the cold weather. We had really disgusting weather in December. There was days that were like minus 15 with the wind chill. We have no directors. The cameraman is brain dead.
She's talking. Quiet.
No, I want you to be able
Okay. Are you shooting? Okay. Now, what's the name of that? You guys know? She's going to get a little highlight. Tabitha? Is it Tabitha? You want to work quickly. The beauty of hair like this, we're petrifying, no? How'd you call that has?
whoever you want.
What?
That's whoever you want.
You want to call your mother? She have
I want
the cameraman is brain dead.
She's talking.
Okay.
Quiet.
So I want you to be able
Like I said, we have the shows since I've been back on the air. We had a lot of trouble with the cameras, so I upgraded. We upgraded to HD. You're watching the Billy Shear Show on HD. Now, whether or not the local stations are broadcasting in HD. Okay, so I don't know. Let me see. What am I shooting at here? Could you see? Let me see. Tell me if I got the, here, you hold this.